Hey, my name is Jeff St. Laurent. I help coaches transition to a full-time business. Um, Last week, I had an interview with one of my great coaching clients that I worked with for a while, and she's been now doing the business for 3 years. She just published her first book. And if you get a chance, go to my university at sellingcoaching.com and check that out. It's actually one of my success stories as well. Her name is Coco Dewan. When I was in that interview, I was listening to her and just witnessing this evolution of someone who has been putting herself out there uh, in her coaching business, doing events, learning how to sell, learning how to ask, learning how she's been holding herself back from being this bright, shining individual that she now is. And she's always had a want and a desire to, but she often downplayed her success, downplayed any of her accomplishments. And as she's published this book, she's gone through the work and done her coaching business. She's done the work of aligning with who she is and realizing that her story and her message is valuable. And she deserves to share it, and share it in a very real, authentic, and uninhibited way, and has seen of how people resonate with that and how she's translated that into business. And so when I talk today about why us coaches can have trouble marketing, especially in the beginning, it's because we don't value our story. We don't value what we have to share as being enough, good enough, valuable enough, or anything for that matter. Who's going to want to listen to this, work with me, etc. And it's when we do the work, that internal work of recognizing our brilliance, recognizing our love and our light, and that we have something valuable to share. And it doesn't mean everyone has to like or love this message. Some people will, some people won't. But the won'ts won't matter. It's the people who deserve to hear your message. And you know what? If they don't hear your message, they'll hear another message. And it's only because you're not putting it out there. Because there's the refinement of starting off with your message in its primitive form, in an infant form, and it's just awkward and uncomfortable, and you're still unsure of it. And so you're working through a lot of internal stuff and breathing and coaching yourself to get yourself out of fear, out of apprehension, out of anxiety, so that you can just do that work. And it's almost like you don't even know what you're saying sometimes, or it feels good and then it doesn't feel good, or it doesn't feel like it's making sense. That's actually the process. That's actually the process of learning and chipping away at the shell, which protects the bright and vital message that you ultimately will be sharing years down the road. And the great part is that message years down the road that's fully aligned, fully uninhibited and open, and is just channeling through you effortlessly. That's not any more valuable than the message you share starting off, where it's just a little bit tight and a little bit restricted and a little bit fear-based, but you're getting it out anyways because you know it's important to do and you're working through it all. One isn't more valuable than the other. It's not. You judge it to be. It's just differently valuable. And so that's the great part is begin that work, because it's not only the people that you could be helping now while that message is still being refined. They don't know that it's refined, because when it hits them, if it lands with them, it's right on. And that's how you actually begin to learn what's working and what's not working. So that message 2, 3, 4 years down the road, 2, 3, 4 years, it's going to take that time, where now it's fully aligned and fully dialed in, and you are just a conduit where it's just flowing through you, the universe, boom, out your mouth. And it's just, it's effortless. That's the work that gets you there. Now it's just easier for you. Now it's just more fun for you. Now you can do it with more consistency and less effort. And you're just, the result's going to compound from years earlier. So when you think about if it's challenging for you to market, really it goes back to getting into the game, doing the work of the conversations and the events and writing the emails and doing the posts and opening up conversations and asking, publishing a book, doing things like that, which get anything that's getting your message out somewhere, out of you, out loud, that's going to help you get better at marketing, because you're going to start to realize it, align with it, and people are going to start to connect with it. And that's where you're going to get the feedback of what you're doing and saying that resonates with people. And then you're going to understand and believe truly in your every cell in your body that you and your message are valuable. And then marketing will be fun and easy, and you'll always want to be doing it. So hopefully this is helpful for you. I got more great videos like this as I help coaches transition to a full-time business. Sellingcoaching.com. Check out my university. And if you feel compelled, you feel like I can help you in that space, check out my work with me page on my website. Fill out the form at the bottom. I'll follow up with you. We can create a relaxed conversation and go from there.